Am I the asshole? Are you the asshole? There is definitely an asshole among us, the most assholiest asshole of all, and I was not ready for it. But we'll get to it. First up, am I the asshole for calling my girlfriend's K-pop obsession unhealthy? This is so stupid, and I honestly don't think I'm in the wrong, but my girlfriend is upset at me, and it makes me feel like second guessing. He's 24, she's 24. My girlfriend is incredible. She's insanely hot, probably the nicest person I know. We've been going out for just around a year and a half and get along great. My one gripe is that she is obsessed with K-pop. Don't get me wrong, I'm not shitting on it. I respect her music taste and even let her drag me to a concert a while back. It's definitely not my thing, but it makes her happy, so I don't really care. Recently though, she seems to have gotten way more obsessed with this group, particularly one guy called Bang Chan. Where my stays at? I'm not an insecure man by any means, but she has been taking it too far. She changed her lock screen to him, and she carries a picture of him around everywhere. She has like 10 of them and matches them to her outfits. She watches every live stream or video that has him in it too. It's odd, but mostly harmless, so I haven't said anything about it. I mean, I've had celebrity crushes before, like Sydney Sweeney. Okay. So I know it's normal to an extent, but my girlfriend takes it too far. Recently, she spent hundreds on several copies of the same album because apparently it enters you into a prize draw to video call the group. I would never, because I would never. I can't. Except for Seungkwan. I would meet Seungkwan in a heartbeat. But even the thought of that, oh my god. I'm not really sure how it works, the whole album thing, but she obviously didn't win and was inconsolable. Me not getting tickets to 17 in Seoul. Not even about her reckless spending worth, but because she can't talk to Bang Chan. You know what? I get it. I don't know the group that well, but like I guess the run, boom. Like that line, it's gotta be at least one time in the song, that's gotta be him, right? That's a good line. She managed to resell them, so that wasn't a problem, but I think her obsession with him is a little concerning. I think I'm more obsessed with, I've been more obsessed with people than this. Am I the asshole? Just today, a picture of him she ordered arrived in the mail and she started cooing over how cute he looked. At this point, I'd had enough and I told her that her obsession was getting unhealthy and she needed to realize he doesn't actually give a shit about her and that she's falling for marketing. Shut up! We know! You don't need to point it out like that though. That cuts deep. We know! That's part of the fun. She got really huffy. I freaking wonder why. And said she knew. She was just having fun, right? We know. We freaking know. And I was being a dick for making fun of her interest. I honestly think I've been really patient with her and I haven't said anything out of line. So am I the asshole here? A little bit. A little bit. There's an update. Hey everyone, thank you for all the replies. I've read through everything, but obviously can't respond to them all. It's given me a lot of perspective. I'm glad I'm not the asshole in the situation. They named him not the asshole. I guess it's whatever. I guess he's being reasonable. I guess it's fine. I guess he's making some good points or whatever. But honestly, I don't think she is one either. She is not. Okay, it's normal. Her behavior is completely normal. I think some of you might have gotten the wrong idea about her. She's not obsessed with Korean men or anything in general, just her K-pop group, Skuz. And she's not prioritizing watching live streams over our dates or anything. I admit I blew some things out of proportion, so I feel like I should clear some things up. She doesn't carry around the picture with her in her hand or anything. It's on the back of her phone case. She's just walking around like this. Yes, I have TXT photo cards with them reaching distance at all times. Shut up. I'm sorry, Mom. What the fuck? And in regards to the lottery raffle, she wasn't inconsolable in a literal sense. She was just sad and mopey, which I thought was disproportionate. She had a chance to meet Bang Chan, and you're saying that her being mopey doesn't make sense. Girl, I see you. I see you. I have been there. Let me just run. Boom. Obviously, I'm not breaking up with her over something so small or her with the mask of him on. What are you guys saying in the comments? What? But I did talk to her about it, like some of you suggested. She reassured me that she was self-aware and that it was all just a bit of fun. But she said she understood how it might be a bit concerning or uncomfortable to me. She has ADHD, so she does fixate on things. Her childhood was also pretty rough, so she likes doing things that make her inner child happy, like this. She seems to recognize that her interest is childish. Why are you? It's not childish. It's not childish. It's not. But doesn't want it to get in the way of us, so she's promised to tone it down and be a bit more receptive to my own hobbies too. She has attended some of my gigs in the past and seems to enjoy the films we watch together, so this could be good for us both. I think it really clicked for her when I asked her how it would feel if the roles were reversed. If I was carrying around a picture of Sydney Sweeney, what is with the obsession with Sydney Sweeney? Okay, because she's not even an idol. It's not the same thing. Actors don't allow you to get on the same parasocial level as idols do. That's the difference. Or Victoria De Angelis. Yeah, she's cool. She's cool. Anyway, even if she wasn't jealous of them, she would find it creepy, right? You know what? If I reverse the situation in my head, maybe I am, it is a little creepy. Maybe I would think it is a little creepy, but that's just because it's a dude, okay? I feel like dudes have built that image for themselves, you know? Like a bajillion bad apples have spoiled it for the bunch, is what I'm thinking. I have since changed my mind on the matter. Thinking about it, I'm like, how freaking cute. How freaking cute if a dude was carrying around photo cards and being like, ooh, I love Sprite. Such and such. Like, the only thing that makes it creepy is the age gap, okay? And that's the same for any gender. So I was just having a man-hating moment. Sorry, not sorry. She doesn't want to give up the cards completely because they are monetarily valuable, apparently. I genuinely hope that is the case. Look. Shut up! But she's put them in a binder instead of her phone case, which I think is much healthier. I don't know. I feel like it's healthier. You turn around your phone, you know, and you're just like seeing someone who just genuinely makes you happy. Would that not make you more healthy, you know? My phone case is so beautiful, so I don't have that. And also I would be embarrassed, so I wouldn't. It's not my lock screen either. Hello. I have a notification. Oh shoot, work called me. Darn it. I'm really glad she was so open and would like to thank all of you for your help. I don't think she's the asshole. I think he's whatever. And she's super cool. Stan Stray Kids. Now I'm just sad because they're gonna ask me to go into work. I don't want to go into work. Am I the asshole for telling my Caucasian friend to stop pretending to be Korean? Probably not. I'm guessing. I, 15 male, have made friends with someone, 17 female, on Instagram. She's Caucasian, I'm Asian. We grew fairly close, especially since we would chat almost daily. When I first met her, she told me about how much she loved K-pop and would always talk about it. Though I never took a liking to K-pop, I would still listen to her talk about her favorite groups, songs, etc. It started off as a mere passion for the music, but I think she took it too far recently. Lately, she's been acting strange, greeting me in Korean whenever we would chat. That doesn't sound too bad, but she would throw in random Korean words that I didn't understand. Is he Korean? I don't in the middle of our conversation. I personally don't find this an issue. It's just annoying. Furthermore, she would add bright neon temporary colors to her hair to mimic the hairstyles of the K-pop idols. Okay, I dye my hair a lot. People just dye their hair. The worst part is she would take a selfie of herself with said hairstyle while squinting her eyes, saying, "Oh my god, I look so much like a Korean." I'm fine with her trying to copy K-pop hairstyles, but squinting her eyes to look Asian really just made me upset. Other times she would just stretch the corners of her eyes. She also sends me edited selfies where her double eyelids are edited to look monolid. Once again, being excited over the fact that she looked so Korean. After a while, I completely snapped. I said, "Stop this," in all capitals. "Stop trying to pretend you're Korean. You're not. Making your eyes look small and monolid isn't Korean. It's downright offensive. Stop trying to act like a Korean. You're Caucasian, and nothing is going to change that." She got really upset after that conversation with me, and she ignored me since. She might have even blocked me. I don't know. I'm afraid I ruined a relationship because I was too harsh, and I'm always haunted by the thought that maybe I was just easily offended bonded over her passion for K-pop. That's not a passion for K-pop. What do you guys think? Am I the asshole? And then there's an edit. I'm not Korean. I'm Singaporean Chinese. She must just talk to everyone in Korean. Obviously, you're not the asshole. And you didn't ruin a relationship. Well, maybe the relationship is ruined. Whatever. But you maybe saved her. She needed her bubble to be burst, or we would have another... I forgot his name. What's his name? Oh my gosh. The guy who was obsessed with Jimin. We all know who I'm talking about. We don't need another... She needed to hear this is what I'm trying to say. She'll probably come back to you years later and thank you. Actually, this was 5 years ago. I feel like, did she come back to you and thank you? I want to know. Am I the asshole for wanting my friend to stop singing K-pop and mimicking anime in public? So I have this friend that I introduced to anime and K-pop a while back. It's your fault. A few months later, he's obsessed with them, and I would consider him a full-on Koreaboo and weeaboo. For example, he says Bankai, a power from Bleach, out of nowhere, and I just know of Bleach, but like, is that the equivalent of being like, Kamehameha Blast? Because I feel like so many people do that. And I feel a sense of disappointment for what he has become. That is such a harsh sentence. Are you really friends? That's so sad. As well as when we are in uni, he starts singing K-pop songs without knowing the actual lyrics. He sounds fun, is what he sounds like. I just want my old friend back. Not the one that would say Nani. After everything I say. Doing freaking Naruto running and the freaking... I can't bear to confront him about it since I'm the one that introduced him to it. But the amount of cringing I do on a daily basis is detrimental to my well-being. This is just a hate post against your friend. Oh my gosh, okay, wait, no. He wasn't named the asshole or not the asshole. He was named Weeaboo Hater. I hope that the weeb found better friends. Let's just say it. Am I the asshole for getting mad about my cousin's kids ruining a stupid K-pop album? Your cousins are assholes. I don't have to read this to know that your cousins are assholes. I, 18 female, have a cousin, 32 male, and his wife, 32 female. They have a son, you. 3 months, and a daughter, 1. I mainly live in my college dorm but go home on weekends. My parents held a gathering and I have some valuables, so I stored them away. I left my room to go outside and I didn't realize my mom had allowed my cousin to let his wife and kids rest in my room. Surprise, surprise! Those 2 kids got into my cupboard and got to my NCT Dream, not NCT Dream, everywhere I go, bring the people, K-pop album my uncle got for me last year. What a superb uncle, I must say. When I went to my room, the CD was broken, the photo book was ripped, and the photo card was crumpled. It was crumpled. I would never let that happen to you. I asked what happened and my cousin said his kids got to it. Okay? What are you gonna freaking do about it? Buy me 10 more. Then he told me I should have kept it away. You mean like put it in a box in my cupboard? Like that? Is that what you mean? How was I supposed to know he and his family would be in my room? That his kids would open my cupboard? I got mad and said I am never letting them into my room anymore. My cousin's wife cut in and said it's not fair. The kids were being kids. Oh, these kinds of parents. Well, what are you doing? What were you doing when your kids were wrecked? They're literally 3 months old and 1 year. What? Did you open the cupboard purposely and give it to them? Because it doesn't even... How is a 3-month-old getting access to this? And a 1-year-old's what? They're not even walking, probably? What the freak? It would have been so easy to stop them. You obviously just watched them do that. I said she and my cousins should have stopped them. Both of them got mad and left the gathering completely. Am I the asshole for saying that? You know what? I'm going to hunt down your cousins and... If it was one of my favorite photo cards, I would literally disown my entire family. I don't want anything to do with them, except for that uncle. I like that uncle. Am I the asshole for ignoring my friend after they bashed my favorite K-pop idol? Me, female, and my friend, male, have been friends for 3 years. Around 8 to 9 months ago, I began to stan this particular K-pop group. Bear in mind that I'm not a big K-pop fan. This group is the only one I like. Don't know why you need to clarify that. You will get sucked in eventually. It's coming. Anyway, I told him that I began to listen to their music. For context, the K-pop group is called Stray Kids. What is that? He wanted to know who they were and what they looked like, so I sent him a picture of my Stray Kids bias, Felix. What a good choice. He began to laugh at me and said he looked zesty. Excuse me? Told me he was ugly. Felix is ugly? Where? Show me. Where? Where? On this face of an angel. How absolutely freaking dare you? I am not reading the rest of this. I'm not reading the rest of this. I'm not a stay, and I would stop talking to this person. They obviously just have no taste. And actually, as a reward for making it this far in the video, I'm gonna now make myself really, really tiny so I can bless you with the face of a perfection. This is perfection. An angel, if you will. I will. He's an angel. I will now plead with you. Please subscribe to me. Please watch another one. Why not? Do one more. Then you can do your schoolwork. If you like, subscribe, comment, and watch another video, you will get tickets to Stray Kids concert. I promise you. I'm not promising which one or when it'll happen, but it will happen. Stan Stray Kids is the moral of the story.